Hey, what's up, you guys? Welcome back to Raphael's Insights. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I welcome you into the world of the esoteric, the divine, the beautiful, you guys. Welcome, welcome, welcome. If you're new to this beautiful channel, welcome to this beautiful channel. And if you're not new, you guys, well, welcome back. Welcome back to Raphael's Insights. I do apologize for not being here for a while. I kind of went MIA for a little bit, but I did have a family emergency and I had to just leave. All of a sudden, I did just come back and I was trying to get into motion, but then this family emergency came up and yeah, I had to get going, you guys. But I'm back. I'm here, you guys. I do apologize for all the delays. Raphael's Insights is kind of like going through a little bit of a makeover. I'm kind of like trying to figure out how am I going to make the channel better, how am I going to get everything better for you guys. From now on, I'm going to be posting those little ads. Hey, you guys, like, I'll be on super chat, this da-da-da-da-da, I'll be on live, da-da-da-da-da, like, kind of like how I did on all my social media. And if you're not following me on my social media, you guys, follow me on all my social media. My Snapchat, Ralph, RAL3H, my Instagram, Raphael's Insights, exactly how you hear it, exactly how it's spelled, on my YouTube channel. My TikTok, which is Raphael's Insights as well, at Raphael's Insights. And then my second backup TikTok would be Raphael's Insights 111. And then my Facebook page is my Facebook page, which is Raphael's Insights / Ask Raphael's Insights, and my regular profile, Raphael's Insights. So we try to be professional, try and be as professional as possible. There is something that I do before I start all my readings, and I do harmonize the space. I am using my spiritual spray, you guys. A lot of you have purchased it. I do put this on Etsy. It is a spiritual spray. This one here is personally mine, and every time I spray it, it gets like little bubbles because of the spray. Oh, there's condensation falling from me. The AC is like leaking from the condensation, I guess from how hot it is, the humidity and everything. But this spiritual spray is on my Etsy store, you guys. My Etsy store does roughly restock around the 15th, and we do try to do a huge restock. But usually if you're following me on all my social medias, you'll see all the ads that I post, like, hey, I'm going to restock, or hey, I'm going to be on live, and little things like that. Hey, I just posted this video. But this is my spiritual spray, and every time I start, I always harmonize the space. I always spray myself, because this one here is for spiritual protection and cleansing. It's to ward off evil, and it does smell good. They're not gonna smell like pleasing, because it's not necessarily about, it smells good. Don't get me wrong, it does smell good, but they're not, spiritual sprays are not necessarily meant to smell like a perfume. It has a good smell, but it's not like a perfume. It's not like a cologne that you would buy from like Versace or if they even make colognes. But it does smell good. It does have a good scent to it, and you could spray your house, you could spray yourself, and all that good stuff, you guys. There is a lot of other stuff, like my love spray as well. I do have a love spray. I have spiritual protection bottles. The little glass bottles like this. There's 2 different sizes. I have candle works that I do sell on there, just in case you can't reach me. What else do I have? I have like bath, like they're like bath cleanses. It's a mixture of herbs and whatever it has in it. I do have one for spiritual protection / cleanse, and then I have another one that's for love. Now, it does come with a crystal on the top and the inside of it. And what do you do with that crystal? You put it in your water. You want to put that crystal in your water. It's a rose quartz or an amethyst, and those crystals are going to help you harmonize your energies. They're going to help you bring good stuff. They're going to help you cleanse yourself. What you want to do, you don't need to put a lot. You could put a couple. You could put a pinch in your water. You could put a little, as much as you want, but you don't want to put a lot of for the spiritual bath, because it's not necessarily. It's not, you don't dump the whole thing in there. You just put little by a little bit, right? You can mix it with your bath bombs and whatnot, and the main thing that you need to do is put that crystal in the water as well with you, and that's going to help you harmonize your energies, protect you. It's going to help you bring love in that sense, whichever one you do get. But there's a bunch of different products and picture checks as well, you guys. I just wanted to let you guys know before we get started. I will be on Instagram around 4:30, so Instagram live. So let's get started, you guys. Oh, before we go anywhere, I also want to tell you the revelations that I have. So I do have a revelation that I just talked about on TikTok about that they did tell me that they showed me, they said scorched earth. And the thing that they showed me was that on one side, everything's going to be burning, and on the other side, everything's going to be flooded, and everything's going to be underwater. Everything's going to be catastrophic water-related incidents. On the other side, everything's going to be burning and earthquakes. So when I say that the trumpets of the apocalypse are going to be heard, it's also initiating apocalyptic weather. It's also initiating apocalyptic things. But for Cuba, we just looked at it in TikTok. What was coming? It says that change. The prayers are going to be heard. There's change that's coming. When we look at the tyrant of Cuba, he comes out with the energy of death. What does death mean? It means he's either going to be killed, because it does say that he's going to suffer a lot of terror attacks, atentados towards his life. He comes out dead, and literally, or symbolic would be he's no longer in power. He leaves power, whether he resigns, whether they remove him by force, but he is going to be leaving. There is change coming to Cuba. So there's that as well. Let's see, what else did we talk about? Oh, hurricanes. There is a massive hurricane that is coming up, and you see my eyes twitching because I close my eyes and my eyes roll to the back of my head, because they do that whenever like I look at something. And they say that there's going to be a really intense hurricane. The one that went all through the East Coast is not the most intense one. So one of the things they want me to tell you guys is to prepare, to be careful, to prepare for anything that can happen, catastrophic. Have food, emergency kits, and all that stuff, you guys. But anyways, you guys, we'll get started and let's see what comes in. Let's see. Put your name, your date of birth, and your question all in one. Try to do one question at a time, okay? Selena Mora. Hello, I lost my job. Is something better coming, or how is it looking for me work-wise? I do apologize for that, Selena Mora. One of the things that I do see is that you do have good news that's going to be arriving right away. But let's see what the cards have to say. If you guys see water dripping, it's that condensation from that AC. So your immediate future that comes in when it comes to that situation, it is talking about the Four of Swords. The Four of Swords talks about peace. In a way, it says that you are going to be restless, because it does say that you are going to be feeling very depressed, very, very, very down. But the High Priestess also comes out and it says that there's going to be another opportunity. You do have good news arriving, so I do see you getting a new job, work-wise. But let's see when it arrives. Let's see. It doesn't tell me exactly when it arrives just yet, but I do see that you have good news that's going to be arriving, work-related. Alexis Rosales, will I get married or have more kids with my partner? Let's see. So marriage-wise, I don't see marriage just yet. But what I do see is I do see pregnancy, getting pregnant. But marriage-wise, not just yet. I don't see marriage just yet. But it's when it comes to marriage, it says that give it time, that there is going to be marriage. But me myself, honestly, I don't see marriage till 2023 for you. But are you going to get married to that person? It does say that you are going to get married to that person. Don Rafael, para mis hijos, ¿cómo los ves? Alfonso López. A ver. A ver, vamos a ver. Pues no se ven mal. Se ven como con mucho éxito y se ven bien. Se ven como que están empezando nuevos proyectos, que están empezando nuevas cosas. Pero no se ven mal. Dice que van a estar bien tus hijos. Vanessa Vargas, will I be having a big positive change in my life? I think when we're asking about change, for I can tell you, Vanessa Vargas, I don't see change happening this year. It still says that you're going to be, when it talks about your immediate future, you look like you're let down over like what you're expecting. But next year is when change comes in. It's like mid next year is when you start seeing change. You start seeing opportunities. You start seeing work-related things going well. The changes that you're expecting, I don't see them till next year, till mid next year. Juliana, will I get pregnant soon? Let's see. I'm gonna look at your question a little bit different. Juliana, give me 1 second, Juliana. It's because something negative came out, and I'm just curious to see what is it talking about. So, are you gonna get pregnant soon? And if we leave it as soon, yes, it is gonna be soon. But the thing is let me go down a little bit more, because vi algo que no me gustó. And I'm gonna take time to look at it before I give you an answer. But pregnancy, are you gonna get pregnant soon? I do see you getting pregnant soon. But vamos a ver qué dice. One thing that I see, Juliana, is problems with pregnancy. Not necessarily getting pregnant, but more of like keeping the baby. Um, what I have to tell you, porque me preguntaste, te tengo que decir. When it comes to you getting pregnant, it says that to be careful with the pregnancy. Cleanse yourself with a red apple. Take a red apple, put a little bit of holy water, and then cleanse yourself from your head to your toes, and mainly your stomach and your woman area. And you could do that while you're pregnant, or you could do that before you get pregnant, and that's gonna help you. But the thing is, lo que yo vi is I don't know if you had a miscarriage before, pero lo que se me reveló fue una miscarriage, and I'm not sure because lo que yo lo vi, I saw it in the present, I saw it in the future, and my concern is, si no te ha pasado todavía, it's just a warning to be careful with your pregnancies, because it does say that there's been or there's gonna be a miscarriage, and that's why I'm giving you that receta to be careful with that, to take care of yourself in that sense, because hay mucho peligro when it comes to you getting pregnant. But I do see you getting pregnant soon. And I also I don't want to say that you've been through it, but the way that I see it is como que también como que ya ha pasado que you've had problems either with getting pregnant or during a pregnancy in the past. Danny Caño, that was actually something else that I did talk about. Thank you for reminding me. It's almost like if they wanted me to actually say it. Danny Caño says, is the housing market going to crash? And I did say that I do see it crashing on TikTok. It's funny because sometimes I don't even know what I'm talking about sometimes. Sometimes I say stuff and I don't even know what I'm talking about sometimes. Hasta que lo vean, I'm like, that's what they wanted me to say, and that's why they wanted me to say it. But I do see that the housing market crashing. So let's see. So when it comes to the housing market, the devil is the one that came out. So the devil is going to be the answer. The devil says it is going to crash and that there's going to be lots of emotional distress and pain when it comes to the housing market. When I have to say when, I'll tell you that what they're saying to me is that they're saying around August, September is when we're going to see it. We're going to see a huge crash, or we're going to see huge problems in the housing market. I don't know exactly what that means because I don't know anything about the housing market, but I just know that it's going to crash. Claudia Aguirre, how much do you have to wait till you get your green card? Another thing that I almost forgot to say, there's so many things that I gotta say, is just no tengo tiempo de hacer tantos videos. Like sometimes I see predictions that I know about and I don't have a chance to make videos, and I'm just like, dang it, now that prediction fulfilled and I could have said something and I didn't. And sometimes like I second guess myself, y se me pasan. Like right before that really strong earthquake happened in California this past week, I think it was this past week, all throughout, and also I had revelations of the big one as well, so that's why I want to make a video about the big one. All throughout the that week, or like the visit that I had in the West Coast, all throughout that week I kept having really intense dreams. And then there was one day, and I'll tell you the story. There was one day that I was dreaming that I was in the middle of a big earthquake, and they did tell me that was the big one. because the angels were there and they said, this is the big one. This is what's going to happen. And I was there, and that was like literally 2 nights before that the earthquake that happened. That was like 5.9, 6 point something in California. And I was there, California, Nevada. I was there, and I had dreamt that, and I wanted to say something, but I didn't feel like it was appropriate for me to be doing that in the situation that we went over there for. That's why I didn't say anything. But I dreamt it, and I saw it, and the funny thing is that we were sleeping on a twin bed, and I like in the dream there was like something falling on me, and I rolled over in the dream to like get away from it, and I fell off the bed y que me pegué bien feo. I fell off the bed, and because I was trying to avoid that thing falling to me in that vision, and it wasn't a dream, it was a prophecy, because I can tell the difference between dreams and prophecies, and that was more of a prophecy, and that was like, that's why I feel the need that I have to make a video on the big one. But the funny thing is I fell off the bed, and it was like really loud. Let's see. Ariana Rodriguez will my boyfriend and I break up, or is he my forever person? Ariana Rodriguez. Is Ariana Rodriguez and her boyfriend? Well, when it comes to breaking up, I don't necessarily see breaking up. I'm going to ask it a little bit different because I read your question, and let's see. Make sure every single person who's watching hit the like button. I really do appreciate you guys. Make sure you guys hit the like button. Thank you guys so much for those who hit the like button. I do appreciate it, you guys. So I wanted to look into exactly everything that was like more defined. So for you, when you ask, are you going to split up? I don't see like breaking up permanently. I don't see separation. I do see moments of not talking to each other, but I don't see splitting up. And I do see that there's a lot of love in this relationship. Jennifer Amador, well, hello, Jennifer Amador, hello, will my department get the raise? Let's see. So it's funny because they depict you with like the money surrounding you. So I would say yes. And what I'm seeing here, it says yes. You have success, and you have even this card here. Whenever this card comes out and and we're talking about a specific person, or in the sense of like business-wise, like let's say I ask you to pull out 3 cards, because I like doing this to people, to random people. I would tell them like, hey, pull out 3 cards. Like I go like this, and I'm like, just pull out any 3 cards. Right? And they pull out this card. This card here says that you have all the luck, and you're going to be very successful in anything that you're doing legal related, and also that you're going to have a lot of success work related. So the answer is yes. It is going to get the raise. Marta Urbina, will I get the DACA? So, hold on, let me see what comes up. Hold on, Marta. I'm gonna answer you right now. So, I do see you getting DACA, but it doesn't look like it's going to be anytime soon. I saw a lot of like difficulty when it came to it, and I was just trying to make sure to see if it was difficulties as in like you don't get it, or just more delays, and it seems like it's just more delays, but I do see you getting it. Michelle Chides, will I have another baby? So, I'm gonna say yes. I do see you are gonna have another baby, but it doesn't seem like it's gonna be like anytime soon. But I do see you having another baby. This card here is like it's like the Holy Spirit, the gift from the divine, El Espíritu Santo. Giselle Gomez, will my husband get his green card this year? You guys, if you're watching, make sure you guys hit the like button. I really do appreciate it. So, for you, Michelle Gomez, will your husband get the green card this year? I do see him getting his green card. I definitely do see him getting his green card. Carla Esquivias says, should I move to Cali or stay in Chicago? So Carla Esquivias, we're going to do your question a little bit different. I'm going to do it more of like, what happens if you move to Cali? What happens if you stay in Chicago, right? I think that's what you said. Or move to Chicago. Let me look at your question one more time. Let me see if I can find you. Or stay in Chicago. Okay. So I pull out 3 cards, and then I'm gonna pull out 3 cards for the other one. Okay. So from the 3 cards, so this is gonna be the 3 cards that you got for Cali. These cards here, this card here says that if you were to go, it says that you're going to be more at peace. It says that it's difficult decisions, that you're in between difficult decisions, because this is the card of the past, and this is where you'd be. It says that you'd be in a good place. It says that that there's opportunities there, and celebration and good things, and starting over is going to be good. Now, if you stay in Chicago, Chicago is full of nothing but problems for you. It says that that this card here talks about staying there, but it's not coming out as staying. It's coming out more of like danger. It's coming out more of like dangers, attacks, having to watch your back. It says that there's danger there, and then here it says that you have problems. Whether it's problems. Well, in general, this is saying you're gonna have problems if you stay in Chicago. So I would, from what I can see here, I can tell you that it'd be better if you move to Cali. Energy wise, it says it's better and that there's things for you in Cali. Brenda Amesqua, do you see me having my own business or doing something different? Okay. And I'm gonna do that question because I have to get off already. And then I am gonna go on to what was it called? Instagram. I'll be on Instagram, you guys. So if you guys want to follow me there, I'm trying to be punctual and it's just not working. So Brenda Mescor, are you going to be having a business? So it does look like you are going to be having a business, but it also says that you're going to be having a lot of difficult challenges when it comes to that. But it does say that you are going to be having a business. It shows you as an entrepreneur. It doesn't show you doing too well, but then afterwards it says it picks up. Anyways, you guys, I am going to be getting off. Thank you guys so much for everything. I'm gonna put the hashtags for housing market, and what did we talk about? Hurricanes, Cuba. Like those are the hashtags that I'm gonna put on this, and it helps me because sometimes like when I go back to like look for videos of like when my predictions come true, it takes me forever to find the predictions. Like there's been times where I posted predictions fulfilled where like I said it last month, but I had already said it since last year and I cannot find where I said it and it drives me crazy. And then when I post it, people are like, oh, you just saw that on the news, blah, blah, but I've been talking about it since like a year ago. And so the hashtags thing is kind of helping me out a little bit to kind of stay organized. But I'll see you guys on Instagram. I love you guys. Thank you guys so much for everything. And follow Raphael's Insights. Follow the link in the description below. And yeah, you guys, follow Raphael's Insights. Bye. I'll see you guys. I'm going to be posting a part 2 predictions videos. Comment on this video what you want me to talk about what's going on around the world. What exactly do you want to know about Canada, about Europe, about the United States, about Latin America, Cuba, and all that good stuff, you guys. So let me know, you guys. I'll see you guys on Instagram. Bye.